Learning goals, welcome to this learning session on 50 money rules. In this course, we shall address asset protection foundations, wills, and beneficiary planning, managing family financial boundaries. The risks of co-signing long-term growth investing. There will be a quiz at the end to test your knowledge. The foundation of asset protection, legal ownership, is the bedrock of financial security and must be established through formal documentation rather than verbal agreements or shared intentions. In the eyes of the law, if your name is not explicitly listed on a deed, account, or insurance policy, you do not possess legal rights to that asset. This is a critical vulnerability that often surfaces during life transitions, such as divorce or the death of a partner. Verify that your name is on the deed of your primary residence. Ensure all joint bank accounts are properly titled to allow access. Confirm your name is listed on all insurance policies and investment accounts. Wills and estate planning essentials. A. Wills and estate planning essentials. A. Wills as a profound act of love that ensures your values and wishes are honored after you're gone, preventing the state from making arbitrary decisions about your legacy. Without a legally binding will, the distribution of your assets is governed by state intestacy laws, which may not align with your family's needs or your personal intentions. Drafting a will is a relatively low-cost investment, typically ranging from $300 to $1,500, which is a small price for the peace of mind it provides. Beyond asset distribution, a will allows you to name guardians for minor children and specify your preferences for final arrangements. It serves as a roadmap for your loved ones during a time of intense grief, reducing the potential for family conflict and legal complications. Every adult, regardless of their current net worth or age, should have a valid will in place to protect those they care. Understand how beneficiary designations on accounts override your will. Regularly review these to ensure your assets go to your intended recipients. Many people are unaware that beneficiary designations on retirement accounts and life insurance policies actually override the instructions left in a will. This means that if you have an ex-spouse listed on an old 401k or life insurance policy, they will receive those funds regardless of what your current will says. It is vital to review these designations after every major life event, such as a marriage, divorce, or the birth of a child, to ensure your money goes to the right people. Proactive review prevents unintended distributions and ensures your wishes are honored. Certain accounts require specific attention for beneficiary designations. These include retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs, life insurance policy payouts, bank accounts with payable on death (POT) instructions. Managing family financial boundaries. Being the financially stable member of a family is both a blessing and a significant responsibility that requires clear boundaries to prevent personal financial depletion. The impulse to help loved ones during emergencies is natural, but saying yes to every request can lead to self-erasure and the sacrifice of your own long-term security. Establishing a giving budget in advance allows you to be generous within your means without compromising your ability to build wealth. Lending money to family members often creates awkward social dynamics and can lead to lasting resentment if the loan is not repaid as expected. A more sustainable approach is to either give the money as an outright gift or decline the request if it doesn't fit within your predetermined budget. Protecting your financial future is the most loving thing you can do, as it ensures you won't become a financial burden to your children later in life. The dangers of co-signing. Co-signing alone is a high-risk financial move that makes you legally and equally responsible for the debt, regardless of your relationship with the primary borrower. If the other person fails to make payments, your credit score will suffer, and your wages could even be garnished to satisfy the debt. It is a common misconception that co-signing is just a favor. In reality, it is a binding legal contract that can destroy your financial standing and your personal relationships. If a loved one cannot qualify for a loan on their own, it is usually because a financial institution has determined they are a high-risk borrower. Instead of co-signing, consider helping them in ways that don't put your own credit at risk, such as providing a small cash gift or helping them understand how to build their own credit history. Never put your financial life on the line for a debt you are not prepared to pay in full yourself. Investing for long-term growth. Compound interest is the most powerful tool for wealth creation, rewarding those who start early and remain patient over several decades. For example, a $10,000 investment with a 7% annual return doubles every 10 years, growing to $80,000 in 30 years. Without any additional contributions, the biggest obstacle to wealth is often waiting for the perfect time to invest. The reality is that time in the market is far more important than timing the market. Take full advantage of employer 401k matching programs. Utilize Roth IRAs for tax-free growth and withdrawals. Invest in low-cost index funds to beat most professional managers. Practice dollar cost averaging to reduce the stress of market volatility. Summary: well done. You have completed the course. 50 Money Rules. You should now be familiar with Asset Protection Foundation's wills and beneficiary planning, managing family financial boundaries, the risks of co-signing long-term growth investing. Should you need to revisit any of the topics in this course, please use the menu at the bottom of the screen.